there, guys. Today we are going to watch whatever. Alright, back on what I was saying. Today we're going to be watching this guy's TikTok. We're going to watch this video. Then we are going to watch more of his channel. You guys like my videos? Like the video. And comment, subscribe, do whatever you need. And get something to chill with. And let's watch. 3 months and 7 days. 7 weeks and 3 days. I was close. All I gotta do is switch it. I'm not good at this.
Steel pan.
That's actually awesome. It goes like it goes for real.
Percussion tubes.
Circus music.
Songs you've heard but don't know the name. Marimba, piano, and bell.
Never mind. Isn't that the rat dance? The Rush E. Rush E. Now I got it. Why am I like this, bro? Why am I singing this? I'm probably gonna get copyrighted. Guys, you guys never see me ever again. Just know I got copyrighted. Here's my 3rd offense of copyrightation. Is that a spider up there? Or is that just a piece of the roof? What a shadow. Hold up. Yo, guys. I'm tripping. I'm for real, I'm tripping. Alright, let's continue to watch. Oh, hell no. You guys know what this is. You know KSI. Thick of It. I know. You guys can already tell it's the song Thick of It. I'm good. Let's continue watching my TikTok. We're gonna watch my TikTok feed now.
You crack your homeboy for $10 million.
Already, we just fucking got into the feed, bro. And this is what I get. No, I would not crack my homeboy for $10 million. I'll do it for $100 billion. And even then, I still wouldn't crack my homeboy.
No moral lesson, just straight cash. Hear me out. I'm straight, but I'd hit my boy so fast he'd think he lagged in real life. He'd respond like, bro, did you just... Yes, I did. Tag your homeboy if he's getting clapped for that money.
Should I do it? Should I send Nathan this? Let's do it. Let's send Nathan.
This was the evil version of Walt Disney, and what he did will make a grown man cry. On June 31st, 1969, a man named Otto Graf would open up a theme park called Sunburst Park in Salty Springs, Florida. Even though he stood at 7 foot 13 inches tall, he was known as a gentle and charismatic giant, but months later, everything would change. At first, the park was a huge success due to the popularity of its state-of-the-art roller coasters and animal attractions. But after a few weeks, disappearances started being reported at the park.
You know what? We're good. Get out.
Can I put my balls in your jaw?
What the f*** is that? Was it a ghost?
Balls in your jaw.
Sounds like haunted!
Can I?
Justin, just run across.
You're dead, Justin! You call me dog, I'm going full Mexican on your bitch ass. Más te vale que nos des un pinche cuarto, si no ahorita te tuvo los pinches ojos, güey. Don't tell me what he's saying. What the fuck is he saying? Go, I don't speak taco,
You guys cannot blame me for that. That was hilarious.
Open here. And then, okay, look. Call me here, you're fine.
Alberto, cavolo che facevo?
Oh my god, bro. Dude. That's actually awesome.
You better not mess with my gang, or you'll be messing with Oopie Goopy, General Munchkin Man, Lil Jim Bob, and worst of all, Larry. You bet.
The high school bullies who tormented me didn't know I was a brown belt until it was too late for them. My best friend Ian and I were eating lunch when two massive seniors decided we were sitting in their spot. The bigger one, Craig, dumped my tray over my head while his friend Jeremy laughed, saying freshmen weren't allowed in the senior section, even though there wasn't a senior section and everyone knew it. Ian tried to say we'd move, but Craig snapped his glasses in half and dropped them in his chocolate milk, asking if he could see better now. My fists were shaking under the table, but I forced them open because Sensei always said karate was only for protection, never for being pissed off. Jeremy saw my anime backpack and told the whole cafeteria we were those weird kids who run with our arms behind our backs, which we never did. But now half the cafeteria had their phones out. Craig took Ian's inhaler and pumped it empty while Ian wheezed that he actually needed it to breathe, and they just laughed harder. When he told us to show our sick anime fighting skills, and we said no, Jeremy swept Ian's legs and he crashed face first, his elbow bleeding everywhere.
Okay, bro. That's when you need to get a metal pipe and start busting his ass. Cause that's what I do. If someone messes with me and Nathan, nah, bro. I don't care if I can get arrested. I don't care if I send them to the hospital. I'm getting rid of them for good, bro.
on the nasty cafeteria floor. I helped Ian up while Craig went through our phones reading our texts about Robotics Club out loud like it was the funniest thing ever. He found a photo of Ian's little sister and said she was hot and maybe he'd find her after school. And Ian actually tried to grab his phone, but Jeremy shoved him into the wall so hard a picture frame shattered. Craig made us pick up every piece.
Little sister. Is this guy a fucking child predator? Cause like they're freshmen, right? Like they just started high school and shit, and like this is their first year technically. So, and that guy's a senior, his final year. When is that girl? Probably in middle school? This man is willing to stick his dingling inside a middle schooler. Nah, bro. Someone fucking just shoot this man dead, bro. If I had a little sister and and some motherfucker was doing that, nah, bro. I'm throwing hands, bro. It's on, bro. Since the moment he even looks at my phone, it's on. It's on, my boy. You're dead. You're dead.
Glass with our bare hands while everyone watched, and Ian whispered, "Dude, why won't you do something? I know you can." But I just shook my head because once I started, I didn't know if I could stop. Next day, they were waiting with zip ties and attached our backpacks backwards, so we looked like idiots walking to class. Jeremy filmed it, saying, "This is what happens to kids who think life is like anime, where we kids suddenly get powerful, except in real life, we kids just get destroyed." When teachers asked what happened, Craig stood right behind us, so we knew we had to say it was just a joke or whatever. And Mrs. Johnson definitely saw Craig's hand on my shoulder, but turned away like she didn't. Craig said tomorrow they'd give us swirlies in every bathroom in school, and Jeremy said his college brother wanted to meet us, and he hazed actual adults. So imagine what he'd do to freshmen. Ian grabbed me in the locker room practically crying and said, "Please just fight back once, you know you could end this." But I told him fighting back when I was trained would land me in serious trouble. After school, Craig grabbed my arm saying I had spaghetti muscles and asked if I'd ever even thrown a punch, which was insane. Jeremy said they'd sign us up for the talent show to dance to K-pop and cat ears, and if we didn't, they'd break Ian's wrist so he couldn't game anymore. Every part of me wanted to drop them, and Ian kept looking at me like, "Please do something." I was dying inside watching him suffer because of my stupid principles. Craig took Ian's lunch money and bought himself pizza with it. When Ian's stomach growled, Jeremy punched him in the gut, and Ian dropped to his knees, gasping. I had to lock every muscle in my body to stop myself from showing them what a perfectly executed roundhouse looked like. They said tomorrow they'd duct tape us to the flagpole during morning announcements, which would basically ruin our entire high school life forever. And Craig added they'd strip us to our underwear first. Then Jeremy grabbed Ian's sketchbook from his backpack and started tearing out pages of drawings he'd worked on for months. These incredible detailed mechs and characters he'd created for the comic we were making together. He held each one up before ripping it in half while Ian begged him to stop, actually begged, and Craig just laughed, saying maybe now Ian would have time to learn how to draw something that didn't suck. They made Ian eat one of the torn pieces while I stood there hating myself for not defending my best friend. We tried to leave through the side exit, but their whole football crew was there, and Craig said they'd bet on which of us would cry first. Jeremy slapped Ian's face so hard it left a handprint, then did it again when he didn't cry, and Ian was trying to cover his face, but Jeremy pinned his arms behind his back while blood dripped from his nose. Craig pulled back his fist, saying, "This is what happens when you exist in our school without permission," aiming right at Ian's already swollen eye, and Ian was sobbing, going, "Please help me," with snot and blood running down his face. That was it. Watching Craig's fist heading for Ian's already bloody face, my body moved on its own. 7 years of training taking over. Every tournament and sparring session flooding back as my weight shifted perfectly, and Craig had absolutely no idea he was about 2 seconds away from finding out what happens when you force a brown belt to fight. Full story on the channel below. The high school bullies who tormented me didn't know I was a brown belt until it was too late for them. Oh,
I know I've been quiet for a bit.
Every time we heard a knock on the front door, my dad would
This morning.
yell, "Stealth mode." Park 11, hammering nails into feasibles until Mr. Beast notices. 16 new followers. Park 11, hammering...
Why is this true? You know, if the fat girl does like you and she want you dead, you could get some pretty big ass. My friend Nathan be like on a normal day in math class, be like,
Give me Palm Beach P. Good morning, everybody. Palm Beach P here.
God, you're not gonna believe it.
Give me Palm Beach P. Good morning, everybody. Palm Beach P here. I just want everybody to know that I have nothing to do with Jeff Epstein, the financier. I have never met him before, but I've only been to a couple parties with him. I have nothing to do with Jeff Epstein, Mark Zuckerberg. I hope you're listening because this morning I opened up my Instagram Meta account and I have actually been banned for being affiliated with Jeff Epstein, but I have nothing to do with Jeff Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete. But I just want everybody to know that it's a beautiful day in Florida. It's very sunny. It's very nice. I just want everybody to get some sunshine because everybody deserves sunshine. I just want to spread positivity and happiness and good vibes because I have nothing to do with Jeff Epstein, the financier, and I hope he gets caught if he's...
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not has to do with Jeff Ep. No, definitely the real Palm Beach Pete definitely did not go out of his way to interrupt his great trip so he can confirm that's not the real Palm Beach Pete. You guys understand now? So, Jeffrey Epstein, Palm Beach Pete, I don't care if you respond to me. I dare you to respond to me, boy. Because you're Jeffrey...
Guys, you're not gonna believe...
You're Jeffrey Epstein. We all know this, Palm Beach Pete. And if you don't... And if you disagree, get out. But Palm Beach Pete, we all know you're Jeff Ep. You post some pictures when you were 25, and I know that was Epstein. So, stop acting like you're not Jeff Epstein.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this.
If you see the Backrooms movie in theaters, please listen carefully. The Backrooms can exist at any time or place. After the movie is over, if you go looking for the exit, and it is nowhere to be found.
Weird things guys do that girls don't know about.
Coming in at number 1, we've all woken up with morning wood and had to do the Leaning Tower piss to hit the toilet. Such a struggle. If you know, you know. Coming in at number 2.
Oh yeah, we all my boys out there, you all know. You know the struggle, all my boys out there. Because I know you, all my boys out there. You know that struggle.
We piss our skid marks away. If you don't know what that is, if there's a shit stain in the toilet, we charge our piss to full power and we blast that shit away. At number 3, how often guys fantasize about saving the day. Ladies, if you ever see a guy staring blankly into any direction, he's probably thinking about how he's about to save the entire city from an attack. At number 4, we have to adjust our wood upwards towards our belly button in public to hide it. We just don't want to deal with the embarrassment and have people stare at us. At number 5, we desperately want...
Alright, one time when me and my ex used to be dating, I actually got hard right in front of her on the couch. She fucking noticed. I think. I don't know. But Alice, if you're
you know, to us normally. Just throw it. It's fun catching things. Don't walk up to us and be like, here you go. It's boring. Weird things guys do that.
I'm a pancake. 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 I'm a pancake.
You know Kobe shoes, right? The Kobe 7 to 9, they have lines on the back. Yeah. You know why? It's because you know how he had surgery on his Achilles and the stitches? That's what. Yeah. So when the Nike shoe on the back, they literally have lines to represent Kobe's surgery and the scars. So the logo of Kobe is his Achilles? No. Oh. The logo is crazy too, though. You know why? What is? So look, grab the top, grab the katana, the top. Yeah, the sheath.
Jumpers Jump podcast. You guys probably watched them before. This probably might be a boring video.
Yeah, just turn it up.
You.
Jiggle my balls. You know,
Guys, I have something to share for all you guys.
jiggle my balls to Niagara Falls. When I see you, I'm not just gonna touch you. I'm gonna jiggle my balls.
Hold up. Let me finish his sentence. Let's start over. Guys, before I end the video, I got something to say. Jiggle my balls to Niagara Falls. And when I see you, I ain't just gonna touch you. I'm gonna fuck you. And that's gonna be you in a minute. Alright, let's continue with Alright, let's end the video off here. Like, subscribe, and goodbye.